Welcome back to Trips with Dibs. In this episode, we're taking a break from the usual format and going behind the scenes of the launch event, which happened earlier in July 2023. Come on, let's take a trip. I'm a big fan of events which push concepts a bit further, and I think location is really important for that. So I chose Kunstraum, a gallery located in Old Street. You know I love Shoreditch. It's a really intimate space, and it can be set up in many ways. The Kunstraum team is amazing too. As the event curator, I want people to learn about the show through an exhibition and hear some great DJ sets and also catch a vibe. So I've assembled a small team to get this going. Meet Jesualdo, who's taken on the role of creative director and bringing what I call the Geo Trip to life. The Geo Trip is a map which takes you on a photo journey through the season and introduces you to some characters. Next we have Jess, AV coordinator, bringing what I call the Sonic Trip to life. It's a TV installation which introduces you to the characters and features vinyl from my personal collection. I also plan on screening episode 1 during the event. Here's how the day went. We're cruising into the party. How did you start DJing?
I think like I've always been a bit musically inclined, but then certain little things happen in life pushes you more. Probably the main one was like going to Outlook Festival. And
Croatia.
I went I think like 2016 or 17. And I came back, I was like really hungover, got sacked from my job.
That's my friend Acacia, I love her. She's come down to the event, you know, this is how it goes, you know. It's a vibe today, and anything can happen.
Just being like exposed to so much different music and just having a lot of like producers around me and musically talented people. It's always getting inspired really.
No, but yeah man, it's been good to have you.
Thanks for having me.
To the right.
Direct to Dibs.
How'd you find it?
It was fun. I loved it. I'm really enjoying the concept of Trips with Dibs.
What's your journey in music been like? You happen to be on both sides, talent and business.
I think it's quite interesting seeing things from different angles. It's quite nice to see the 360 and how everything feeds into each other. It just means I've got more stacked away in my armour.
What were the sort of sounds that really shaped your love for music?
Sounds cliche, but a little bit of everything. From R&B, hip hop when I was growing up to like
Top 5 artists.
I can't do it. I can't do it, Dibs.
Too much pressure.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Okay. Let's make it easy. Let's say top 5 from 20,000s and before.
I'm gonna go for Stevie Wonder, Quincy Jones. I'm gonna say Pharrell because he's back there as well as current day.
2000s,
Maybe be a bit rogue and say Busta Rhymes just for his innovation, his identity. Exactly. One more. Missy.
Look, I love Missy as well. Vocal production, just actual production, style, dance, everything just in one. Like such a powerhouse.
In her own lane as well. My brother Shadow Benny down at the launch. Yeah, man.
Celebration.
It's good to have you down.
A lot of work.
It's been a lot of
hard work.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of trials and tribulations. We there.
Yeah, we're here.
We reach.
Yeah, it's been a whole journey, you know, in the nightlife industry. I think like, you know, there's sometimes you meet people and you know, I'm mumbling, so we're gonna X that. When Shadow Benny was not Shadow Benny and was Shaka.
Back in the days.
Yeah, aka Josh. Just so many monikers, many flavors. But yeah, man, this is my guy. Yeah, man, it's been a whole journey, you know. We actually, you know, launched a night last year called Glowed Up Playground.
The Playground for Sounds.
Playground for Sounds. Yeah, we just have like, you know, this community of DJs that has just been growing and growing.
For me, it was actually, DJing was like always kind of the side quest. My main thing was always making music. I play guitar, bass, singing.
Sorry, just to stop, to cut you there. Benny actually has a tune that's in episode 1.
Yeah, even some ideas I was playing around with made the cut of the show, so that's good.
DJing was like, let me get a new perspective on music, and it totally changes the way you think about it. So it's just given me a whole new way of thinking about rhythm, tempo, as well as the social like conversation around it.
Do you meet so many people through music, connect to so many cultures?
I was able to connect with my culture a lot more through DJing. It kind of forced me to have to dig into the music in a lot of a deeper way.
Music is just kind of like a universal language. It's amazing. Music, fella said, music is spiritual, it's serious. You don't mess with.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can't mess with it.
And Bob
everyone
said,
fucks with it though.
Mr. Marley said, when music hits you, you feel he said? Man, you feel no pain. Just had to see a Kyla perform. Yes.
Hi. I find it sometimes quite difficult to explain my journey because it wasn't clear to me. Growing up, my dad's always been into music. He's been a selector. He was never a DJ, but he has like a massive range of music. And he would always play music growing up, like lovers rock, R&B, hip hop, all different types of stuff. And growing up, I was more into art, but I didn't realize it at the time. Music was always my like comfort space, which is like most people, to be fair. I'd always listen to music growing up and things like that. I went to uni, studied design, wasn't really feeling it, and I was like, I need to do something that I thought was worth committing to from within. I started working on radio, and I met other DJs. Shout outs to Jesualdo and Thomas, one of the DJs that put me on. He made me realise that there's never a right time to start anything, so if you're ever interested in something, just go follow through with it. So that's kind of what made me start getting into DJing.
Valentine, you were the founder of
Thank you for having me, It's a vibe still.
And we love everything you're playing.
Thank you.
What's your connection to soul music?
Firstly, my dad played it in the house a lot, mainly like Afro jazz. Started going into like old school, Aretha Franklin, Anita Baker, Luther Vandross. That was what I was hearing in my house. On like Saturdays, we used to clean up the house. That was like our Saturday chore day. And that was when the music was blasting. That was kind of where I sort of fell in love with it.
That was highlight thing.
Yeah.
Family is, a really big part of music as well. And I think here in London, like there's so many different communities. And you've been growing a community of soul lovers, R&B lovers for like almost like 5 years.
About 5 years.
What's that journey been like for you?
It's been interesting because at first I didn't know I was building a community. Like the intention was to share music that I love and see if there was anyone else that kind of
connected.
Yeah. And then it's sort of like that's when we moved to events because we saw that there were people connecting. So now it's only now that I've realised okay, there's actually a community. Especially when I've taken a break, people come up to me and ask me like, when's the show coming out? All of this kind of stuff. I'm like, okay, like there's people here.
Soul Surge, Freddie Supreme.
Thank you.
For Dibs.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Get my good side, yeah? God, Ami just finished playing.
Hot.
I've just been asking everyone what's their journey with music.
Well, it's been a very similar one, intertwined with yours, I would say. We know each other from uni. It's like ACS shows that you were always DJing at. So like from that time was when I knew I was interested in music, but I had no idea how it was going to unfold. Yeah, I came to DJing quite late actually, like way later than you did.
I still remember when you were like, I'm going into DJing, I need some music. Made like a zip file.
Oh my gosh, I still have all that.
Yeah, I sent like maybe like 50 tracks on Google Drive.
Yeah.
And like since then you've just been, consistent and just doing your thing.
Those 50 tracks really, really lasted me.
I don't think you know. But like I feel like the taste has grown a lot since then. Like, like now in your sets just kind of ride through so many different sounds.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like a journey of different sounds.
Yeah. Going out in London, you just hear so much new music. And it's like, oh, how could I weave this into it? So yeah, it's definitely like been true.
Yeah, pun intended. And you also run night therapy.
Yeah, night
therapy.
Yeah, night therapy is a really cute, inclusive, lovely night that I run with 2 other lovely ladies, and it's super fun. We just have like small intimate venues. You've played at our events. You've played at our events.
All over. Hey!
Hello. Piet.
Yeah, man, like Piers. Trying to pinpoint the moment that we met.
There was a no signal social.
That's such a long time ago.
It wasn't actually a long time. It was only when you reach
Year and a half.
end of 2021. And I came down to Dibs Motherland party.
You also played Glowed Up as well.
Glowed up. Yes, glowed up.
Last year.
Yes, last
That
year.
was one of the hottest days of the year.
Stayed
And the Vinci was also here today.
Yeah.
That day was hot. That day
It was mad hot.
We were all worst fire by the end.
was. With Steppers, like, you were running that for a while now.
We had a few parties that I did, but it's kind of now just focused on the sort of content side. Just trying to get more DJs out, just to use it as platforms to play whatever they want. We're on the content side, not party side.
Tapped into that the other day. I was listening to some of the mixes. Really nice mixes. There was one Jersey one.
Yeah,
Had
cause
loads of like edits.
yeah, like I like loads of stuff, and Jersey Club is something I really like. So no limits, just do whatever you want.
That's the thing with creativity, you know, you just get stuck in and vibes. That is
Vibes with Dibs.
Vibes with Dibs. Yeah.
Vibes and trips.
That's there you go, vibes and trips with Dibs.
When I buy a house, I'll be like Trips With Dibs. You know?
That's it.
Himself,
Hello.
Nathaniel, who also happens to be the what?
DOP. Yeah.
DOP.
I'm used to being behind the camera.
Behind the camera, yeah.
Yeah.
This is new.
It
You
is
know now
new.
you know how it feels. It's been so fun working with you on season 1.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same. To be honest.
Oh, really? Has it
No,
been
I'm
that
kidding.
bad?
I'm kidding. I've had a great time.
I know that this is the end.
Oh.
No, seriously. It's been really fun working with you on the season.
It has been
I
fun.
feel like over the season we've just built like different kinds of chemistry, like just
Yeah.
little things about each other, and you always try and bring out some funny moments.
I do try.
Yeah. What's the process like for you as a DOP?
Just trying to get like the nicest visuals.
How did you get into all of this and decide I want to go down this route of filmmaking?
It sounds like a really stupid story, but I used to make like stop motions with my action figures when I was about 10. I used to have little like action figures, and I used to make like
You're an action man.
yeah, I make them. I did have Action Man. Yeah, I used to make them have like fights and stuff, and I'd take like picture after picture after picture, like stop motion. And then I think it just sort of like came from there. And then I started doing like videography when I was about 18. Bought myself a little Canon M50, and I just realised that I really fucking liked it. So, and obviously working with people as amazing as Dibs, it just feeds into that. So.
I really enjoyed the launch, and it set a great tone for the season. Thanks to everyone who came through. I'd love to take this concept to more places across London and the rest of the world as well. So hit me up if you have a great idea, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We've only got 2 episodes left in season 1. Let's take a trip.